Servant of the people, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This way? Yes, thank God for them. Thank God for them. Thank God for servant.
How are you? Thank you very much. Thank you. How are you, sir? Very good. Thank you. How are you, madam?
Go, Dad.
How are you?
They can't see you.
How are you? Thank you. How are you? What is that? Yeah. How are you? Thank you. How are you? I'm in a rough. How are you? How are you? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How are you? Welcome. I'm in a magazine. How are you? Madam, how are you? How are you? How are you? Very good. How are you? Thank you. How are you? Yeah. So we're going to that. Great boy. We want to be very great. Yeah, there you go. Huevo. Okay. Oh, wake up. For the singing of the national anthem of the Republic of Zambia.
Let's go. Can I have the
Members of the UPNG Alliance Council of Presidents, members of the UPNG National Management Committee, members of Parliament, Deputy Secretaries to the Cabinet, Permanent Secretary, senior government officials, members of the United Party for National Democracy, teachers and students, as well as lecturers from various learning institutions represented here today, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Kaunda International Airport for the arrival of the President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema. Today is a unique day in that we are celebrating a momentous occasion which has given a lease of life and hope to the Zambian economy and the Zambian people because of this
very momentous trip. We have remarks that we must listen to before we hear from Mr. President, and so at this time, I'm honored and delighted to invite the Honorable Minister of Health, Madam Sylvia Masero, Member of Parliament, to give us welcome remarks.
Your Excellency, all colleagues, we are very happy to receive you in Tongwe constituency, and now it is my honor and privilege to hand over to government through our provincial minister, Madam Sherry Liata. Good morning, everybody. Viva Echechi, viva! Viva! Viva Zambia, viva! Viva! Viva Zambia! Viva! Your Excellency, Mr. Kande Chairman, President of the Republic of Zambia, the Cabinet Ministers, NMC members present, Secretary to Cabinet, Mayor of Lusaka, Tongwe District Commissioner and Lusaka District Commissioner, members of the Alliance, members of UPND National Management Committee, members of Parliament, Deputy Secretary to Cabinet, Permanent Secretary, senior government officials, members of UPND, teachers and students from various learning institutions, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President, welcome back home. We are happy and we want to praise God for giving us a president now. A president, a listening president, a hard-working president. We have a president now in Zambia. The multitude of people you are seeing here today is a reflection of how happy we are to receive you with all our hearts here at this international airport. Your tour of duty has yielded results. When the doubting Thomases were saying, this man, when they were doubting, because they were the ones who were mischievous, today they have been put to shame. We are victorious because of our president. We want to thank God for giving us this president. We welcome you here in Lusaka province and the country at large. We are celebrating as a country. We want to thank God for giving you good health, for giving you courage. Ngabalela ndaba president mwalemona lelanda na courage na mano na maka amuna ngayo. I do not have much more to say. Pano sinizira ngati nilile olo nikondwela nichite bwanji. Zikomo, lelo sisi kuyanga. It's not my day. Allow me to call upon the Minister of Home Affairs, Jack Mwimbu, to also say something. Thank you, Your Excellency. We love you, Your Excellency. We love you.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zambia, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Zambia. Your Excellency, on behalf of Cabinet, on behalf of the people of Zambia, I would like to welcome you back home and assure you that the nation of Zambia is in a celebratory mood. This is a momentous occasion, Your Excellency, an occasion that will not be repeated in our lifetime. As people of Zambia, we are proud and happy that within 1 year, 8 months, we have managed to achieve what others thought is unachievable. Mr. President, when the announcement was made in Paris, the nation went in a celebratory mood. Before the announcement, the nation was very expectant. The nation was not very sure as to the outcome of the meeting in Paris. But because of your leadership, Your Excellency, and your vision of this country, we have achieved through you the issue which our opponents thought you would never achieve. And your opponents, Your Excellency, even after the achievement, they went on social media making pronouncements that what you have achieved is nothing. But what the people of Zambia who have voted for you, the 2.8 million plus, and those who did not vote at the time because they could not manage to vote, are so proud that against all odds, Mr. President, you have managed to put this country in the League of Nations. As you may be aware, Mr. President, it's not only the people of Zambia who are happy. The international community, leaders in the world have congratulated you. They have expressed happiness that Zambia has achieved. The achievement, Mr. President, you have made for this country is not a mean achievement. It's an achievement that will be celebrated in the long time to come. We are happy, Mr. President, that you are back home. You are now in a situation where you are going to ensure that your aspirations and the aspirations of this country are achieved. The debt crisis which we have been facing has now been resolved, and you will now be in a position to manage this country as you have always been wanting to do on behalf of this country. Mr. President, the people of Zambia are expectant. They would like to hear from you. I would now like to ask my colleagues here to ensure that wherever they come from, those who have come from various parts of the country, inform the nation that we have achieved what others thought we would never achieve. Thank you so much.
And internal security. At this time, we will hear from students who have gathered here to celebrate this momentous occasion in the form of a poem, and then they will be represented ably by the UNZASU president, who will present a speech. At this time, I'd like to invite the students with their poem, followed by the speech.
Reverence.
With reverence I enter into this holy place, a home that's like no other, full of mercy, love and grace. I know it's been a long time, I've never felt that far, 'cause you are always on my mind, and you are always in my heart. So good to be home, where I know that I belong, inside this house of love, with the family so strong. And I'm here to worship and pour out my offering, in the presence of His love. I'm never alone. It's so good to be home, 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 sweet home. It's so good to be home, 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 sweet home. It's so good to be home, 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 sweet home. It's so good to be home, 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 sweet home. It's so good to be home, where I know that I belong, inside this house of love, with a family so strong. And I'm here to worship and pour out my offering, in the presence of His love. I'm never alone. It's so good to be home, 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 sweet home. It's so good to be home, 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 sweet home. It's so good to be home, 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 sweet home. It's so good to be home, 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 sweet home. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Our most gallant and elegant president, full of vigor and so stupendous with so much tenacity. That's you, His Excellency. Though left in the cold, sidelined by the board, at the end of it all, you still have the flow. Being as our president, you gave your gene, and as a nation, we are made to win.
We want to say thank you for everything that you've done for our country, for being with us through and through. You have given us free education that we might become a fully educated nation. Through education, now every child in Zambia is in jubilation. With education, we are capable for us to be life changers, change movers, and all the others. We would like to acknowledge everything that you have done for us through the Community Development Fund. Because of you, we no longer walk on dust, but we walk on pavers. We would like to thank you for everything that you have done for our currency. You have stabilized it, you have made it stronger, that it might last longer.
The fact that you're slowly clearing our debt is our debt to you is becoming stronger. Your love for this country is not out of pretense. You do great things, which is why you're called His Excellency. To you, we owe our gratitude and appreciation for your love, care, support, and appreciation. For these things, I say Twalumba. Thank you.
Mr. President, we appreciate your great negotiation skills, where you have managed to restructure $6.3 billion in debt in various governments around the world. This will greatly help us as a nation, and especially us, the young ones. We greatly appreciate your leadership and people skills and your quest for peace. This was evident when you joined other African leaders in your quest to end the Russian-Ukrainian war. We wish you well as you continue to lead the nation with goodwill. Thank you.
Another rousing round of applause for that wonderful presentation from our students. And now, speaking on behalf of all students who are here present, please welcome to the lectern at this time the UNZASU President, Mr. Chandra Zhongo.
Thank you so much, Mr. President, sir. The University of Zambia Student Populace, NRDC, Chausu, Chongwe College of Education, Levi Patrick Mwanawasa University, CBU, Horn, and NIPA. We are all here to welcome you for a remarkable achievement you have brought to our country, Zambia. We are now guaranteed that our mothers, even in this community, will find it easier to coexist and also to do different types of businesses. The student populace will also find it easier to live a comfortable life by buying at least cheaper things, because we know that the economy will be fettered through your achievement. Thank you so much, Mr. President. We are happy for your remarkable achievement. Thank you.
Thank you for those very brief and succinct remarks. I'm now delighted to invite the Secretary General of the UPND, Mr. Batuke Imenda, to address us.
Zambia, Zambia. Mr. President, this is not a moment that anyone can easily ignore. When you told us that you do not like the culture of being received at the airport, we agreed. But this time around, sir, we defied your orders. Mr. President, this what you have done is history that will never ever be forgotten in this country. Yes. We do not call you Chiminya, the conqueror, for nothing. Yes. People were celebrating the NAPSA. Before we forgot, again, the international community was observing you and your colleagues bringing peace to the world. Before people could recover from all those nice things that you have done, Mr. President, today you have brought smiles to all people of this country. We are so happy that today we have come here to meet you. You have made us proud. Your history will forever remain in the history books. You have traveled a long journey, Mr. President. Let me not waste your time. Your people are here to listen to you, listen to your words. Let me allow you, sir, to have time to talk to your people so that you can go in the rest. Zambia! Forward. Zambia! Forward. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to invite back to the lectern the Honorable Minister of Home Affairs and Internal Security to please assist us with introductory protocols for Mr. President.
Thank you, Master of Ceremony. Your Excellency, it is now my rare honor and privilege to call upon you to address this nation pertaining to the achievements you have made as you are coming back from France. Your Excellency, sir.
Thank you. 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 Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me recognize my colleagues in cabinet that are here. Some have spoken, others haven't, but we recognize all of you. Let me recognize our Secretary to the Cabinet and all the public workers, central government, local government, all of you. In the interest of time, let me recognize civic leaders that are present here, all of you, in your entirety from different parts of the country. Thank you for being present. Let me recognize our UPND Secretary General and the rank and file of the party in government, UPND. Our alliance partners, well recognized, and I do believe either here present physically or they are following this activity other political parties in this country, in our democratic country. We recognize all of you. I must recognize, not in any order, but indeed our gallant service chiefs and our men and women in uniform for keeping us safe. When you see what I've seen in Ukraine, when you see conflict elsewhere, you realize the importance of the people that keep the peace of our country. Not today alone, but since independence. Thank you for being present, my dear colleagues. Thank you for being present. Keep our peace. Keep our peace. Let me recognize everybody Z. Everybody Z. Viva Monk. Viva Moma. Once a monk. Once a Moma. Like Masebo. Where is she? She's there. I wish to recognize our young people. The leadership of the student body represented by the UNZASU president, all the universities that are here, all the colleges that are here. You are the present, you are the future of this country. And we will accord you that respect and opportunity. Young people who sang here, I believe from secondary school, and indeed, is that David Kaunda, and indeed others. Media, thank you for being here. Let me be direct. It is nice to be home. It is nice to be home. There's nothing better than home. I want to thank you all for receiving us here in such a wonderful way. Such a welcoming, warm, loving way. Thank you so much. And I'm glad Secretary of the Cabinet and the ministers and others that we are talking from this angle to allow commercial activity to take place like that plane landing, because it's bringing value to this country. This president doesn't want to shut airports when he's around. And thank you for deciding that we stay in this corner as business continues out there. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. when we were still in opposition, we made commitments to the people of Zambia. We offered the people of Zambia our vision, what we intended to do for this country. We explained over and over. Our competitors said, "Uwe cheche alitemwa fyakula ndalanda, alitemwa fyakuvoka-voka, ifyalela bufi, tete akwanishe." We said our children are not in school, we will deliver free education, and we've done it. Someone took away meal allowances, we said we will restore meal allowances. How can our children be in class attentively if they're hungry? We said everybody see. Everybody see. Yes, zinangena, zikali kungena, zibwela. Thank you. We said it, so we delivered. Walking the talk. We said people die before they receive their benefits, and when they receive their benefits, they receive it in small little bits. Let the people invest while they are still strong. We said partial withdrawal. Kanapusa kanangena. Against all odds, in a very difficult financial environment, we said there will be peace and stability and law and order. So it is. Yes, some don't believe it. Old habits die hard. They continue veering off, but we bring them in line. It's our duty. A stable, peaceful, law-abiding nation is the one that can develop, not anything else. I won't waste your time because you are here on a cold morning. We knew that the change we were voted on included restructuring the economy, reforms, and something was standing in our way. Something that was behaving like a python, conscripting us in the neck, conscripting us in the ribs, and tying our legs together, and we couldn't move as we wanted. That was a dead mountain. We promised that we will work very quickly to restructure the debt. And today we return home. 2 days ago, that was done in Paris. And we had to be present to make sure that is done and done properly. It was not easy. It was difficult. I must confess. Many of you didn't quite understand this fellow for a long time. I saw it from the names that I was called, the things that were said about us. I said, well, one day they will know us, and they will know us properly. Our actions are intentional. They are not by chance. They are intentional to resolve things that stand in our way so we can run the economy and better the lives of those students. Assure them of completing school. Get your rooms worked on. All of these things are calculated. They don't happen by chance. They don't happen by chance. When you wait for chance, you are waiting for damage. Simple as that. Anyway, this wasn't easy. Debt restructuring of a debt which was of a mountain proportion. Humongous debt. The debt was borrowed recklessly A liability was acquired. There was no asset on the other side. The economy went down. We all know what happened to that money. But we didn't say we would do nothing about it. We had to do something about it. Although it was orchestrated by others who, I'm told, went on social media a day ago to demean what was achieved. Now, why didn't they do it themselves? First, why did they take us into debt? Then when they realized that they had taken us in the wrong direction, why didn't they change direction? Why didn't they clean the mess? The truth is that they had no capacity. That's the truth. Anyway, I want to be polite. It's a happy day today. Let me remain polite. It was difficult. It was like a mission impossible. But we set out, put our eyes on it, so we could release pressure. Lots of negotiations. What you heard, no, this new Dawn government is not working with China, that was a lie. I kept on saying, we're working with China. We're working with France. We're working with others globally. This is a global stage. Teya kuangasha yo. Kukosa. It is not a straight line. It wasn't a straight line. It was zigzag, sideways, forward, backwards, down, up. But we kept our eyes on the ball. That's what is or was important. And today we can celebrate the restructuring of Zambia's debt, what we call the official credit, the official debt. Bilateral related, that which is generated was generated from other countries. $6.3 billion of that debt effectively is now what we can call in line with our agenda to restructure it. It calls for some sense of happiness. And thank you to all of you Zambians. I want to thank our creditors across the world. Multiplicity of creditors. That's why it was difficult. Under the G20, which is simply meaning group of 20 countries, common framework, I want to thank the chairs of this process under the G20. And who are they? China. Thank you to President Xi Jinping and the people of China. Who was the co-chair? France. I want to thank President Emmanuel Macron and the people of France for taking leadership in this process. These co-chairs were deputized by our near neighbor, South Africa. I want to thank President Cyril Matamela Ramaphosa and the people of South Africa. What a joy that in the difficult years of apartheid, we hosted the ANC here. They were all here. We were in university with them. And today they were able to deputize this process. That's how the world works. Thank you to you, 3 countries. But thank you to our global friends, and there are many. When we were in opposition, I told you that when we get there, it will be on the home run. I said so to many people. I know you didn't pay attention. Getting elected in a convoluted country based on various issues of hatred was a difficult score. But getting into the home ground to run this economy was a more comfortable thing to do. And we said we'll utilize our global network of friends. Others called us stooges. We are no stooge of nobody. But we network, we are friends of the world. And that's the value we bring to this country. Not just us, but the whole team. And there it is. What those who were in office before us couldn't do in 5 years or plus, we were able to achieve our part of the bargain in 6 months' time. The Minister of Finance is here. And congratulations to you, the Minister, to the team. I call it, today I will disclose, I call it the inner circle. Of course. Thank you and congratulations to the team. Thank you to the Central Bank team. Thank you to other team members who have worked underground and openly, but towards one agenda. Most of you were complaining after we won the elections. The law, the Constitution says a cabinet meeting is the president and one minister and the secretary to the cabinet. That is the meaning of a cabinet, minimum number. And my first move, knowing that the economy was in distress, was to appoint the economic team. So the first ever minister I appointed was the Minister of Finance. And we got going. We started working. And we started working on reconstructing the economy, because that was the elephant in the room. Of course, other ministers matter. Don't misunderstand me. But sometimes we do things in a sequential way, sometimes simultaneously. So I want to say to the people of Zambia, what this president's background is a concept of partnership, teamwork, developing a team that will work together in good times, in bad times. But we couldn't have done this without the people of Zambia. You, the people of Zambia. The economic restructuring means taking away those things that were available to people, like Tusakatwanda Lama. Taking away Tusakatwanda Lama. So we can put that money in meal allowances. We can put that money elsewhere. I am sorry to those that we had to take away benefits they were getting without working for those benefits. We needed to realign that. I'm being polite, that's why I'm saying sorry. But it was a necessary action. Zambians had to endure a restructuring of the fuel regime. Zambians had to endure, and still we have to continue carrying that burden as our part in the jigsaw puzzle. Your confidence, your support, because many within 6 months after we took office started saying, oh, Naba Firwawa. When you don't know about it, ah, wait, Pembela Fest. Pembela Fest. Pembela Fest. Well, now people can see where we have been going. You can now see the path we're walking. I know vision is difficult because you can't see. You have to imagine it. You have to visualize it. I want to say thank you to the people of Zambia for your trust, for your patience, for carrying the pain. But I can confidently tell you that we are going in the right direction. Transition is a bit painful, but you need to take your Panadol, even though it's bitter, in order to get your headache out. But we are talking about something beyond the Panadol. We are talking about the real remedy underlying a painkiller. The reason we offered free education was to take away the burden from single mothers so that we can lighten their burden as we restructure the economy. The reason we increased CDF was to lighten that burden. The reason we reintroduced meal allowances was to make the monks and the momas stay away from imports, stay away from sugar daddies, and focus on education, to lighten the burden once we continue doing the difficult things. Social cash transfer, SME funding, all of those, you must see them as deliberate to alleviate the pain. Kwena ni nanda? Tevyo? Twahanjika. Thank you very much. Ziko Mwambele. Twasagwira chikoma mwana. Twataizya. Twasalifya. Taonga chomene. One Zambia. One Zambia. When I say one nation, you must answer one people. One nation. One people. Let's start all over. One Zambia. One nation. One people. Unity is the reason we are here today. Let's carry on with it. This debt restructuring 6.3 billion means we now will have breathing space. The python is slowly coming out of our body. Now we can breathe. Now we can redirect resources in developmental areas. Education, health, agriculture. Now we can invest more in revenue generation, so we can create jobs, grow the economy. That's what it means. I want to indicate here, Minister of Finance, what citizens are not aware of yet. Paris was the debt restructuring milestone for us. But Paris got us involved in the discussion of the change of the global financial system. A global financial system. You will see out of the Paris meetings, I know, I can tell you that, a change in the way these institutions work, the World Bank, the IMF, other multilateral institutions. And this will have an effect on private money as well. One of our calls there, I'm sure you watched what we did there. Ngabantu balechite fintu, mule kutika. Mule lolesha, mule kutika. One Zambia, one nation, there in Paris. And I want to thank Emmanuel Macron for the initiative to call that meeting looking at the financial world, rejigging the architecture. Because when the World Bank was created, the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, you call it the World Bank. It was intentional to rebuild countries ravaged by the Second World War. Zambia was not born. Nigeria was not born. Most African countries were not independent. So that architecture does not work well for us. It discriminates us. We access capital at a higher cost. Why? We push for lowering of the cost of financing for Africa and Zambia in particular. Ninjishwa bantu bambi baleto ntongranjata Natampaka renomba uyuka inde fisha lelanda. We need to get a fair deal in the global system. Yes, peace and stability, security, but also to be treated fairly. When we access capital, we should access it at the same price as Europe does, as China and America does, so we can grow. Now we have reached this level, we are now focusing on growth. I must simply say to you Zambians, at this point, I repeat my call for hard work from all of us. Cabinet, we have an extra duty to be focused. Public workers, Secretary of Cabinet, and your team, local government, mayors, chairpersons, we cannot afford to laze around. I'm sorry for using that word. These people need delivery from us. That's why we've gone through this pain. Now they need to see the flip side of that. So we must work hard, Zambians. When you are given a CDF facility, don't consume it. Invest it so that you can pay back, someone else can draw that facility. Akubombe ni mkwai. TNT sebenze. Work, and more smart work. Epela. Endita mkwai. Wamana badala. One Zambia, one nation. I am calling the country to go back to work, whatever work you do. Journalists, do your work. Send the right message. Be positive, don't be negative. I scan social media, too much negativity. Let's see some positive news to build on this milestone. Yes, we still have the private creditors to work on. Yes, we still have to finish off the nitty-gritties. Yes, the finance team, all of us, cabinet, everybody, we have now worked to explain to the people of Zambia what this all means. And I've agreed with the Minister of Finance that this is one of the pieces of work we're going to do, to explain to people what this means, so that we don't allow others to mislead the citizens. Very important, isn't it? So, but the call for work. I went to Rwanda. I was discussing with my colleague there. I said, how are your farms? He says, 10 acres, 5 acres, 20 acres. Somebody who has 100 acres, he has a big farm. Then I told him, most of my colleagues sit on 20 acres and just as a residence, they produce nothing. Pimbi, nothing. Can we all use the land we have? If you have a small holding, you are Secretary to the Cabinet, you are a PS, you are a DC, you have a small holding, I'm asking all of us with land which is lying idle to use it and produce something. Part of the money we are mobilizing, part of the money we are mobilizing, we have agreed with the Minister of Finance, Minister of Agriculture, Minister of Livestock, Minister of Infrastructure, Minister of Energy, and others that we and this President now will be a bit heavy-handed to make sure that the resources we have are directed towards gainful activities, such as creating a facility beyond FISIP to one where even the civil servants can borrow money to produce food, to grow maize, to grow wheat. Look at the land around Lusaka, the small holdings around Lusaka. We want them to go into production, not tomorrow, not next year, now. You have a bore, you can irrigate 1 acre, just 1 acre, produce something. You are waiting for somebody to produce. You all want to be traders. If there are no producers, what are you going to trade in? Everybody wants to be a trader. Produce something. Mulelima. God bless Zambia. God bless Africa. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay.
so very much, Mr. President. At this time, thank you, choir. Thank you, choir. At this time, I would like us to please stand at attention as we sing the national anthem of the Republic of Zambia. Thank you so very much. The Excellency the President will now take leave to get some much deserved rest. Thank you so very much, Mr. President.
Thank you.